What is up, guys? Vicente Yante back with another video. I've been thinking about making this video for a while now, but you know what? Let's do it, guys. Let's go ahead and do it. What is this video about? Well, COVID-19, aka the coronavirus. 2020 has been a very rough year for a lot of people because of COVID-19. The situation itself is very tough to deal with. I've had some friends test positive for this virus. Thankfully, none of them have gotten severely ill. And it's a very tough time, guys, even currently as we speak today. And we're going to go into another event that's about to take place here in Texas here briefly. I'll try not to be too long here, but there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. First of all, guys, let's go back to the month of January. Sunday night, January 26th, was the night of the 2020 Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. Took place here in Minute Maid Park, home of the Houston Astros. It was a wonderful day. It was me, my brother Richard, and my other brother Omen. Well, it's funny, guys, I call these guys brothers because I don't see them as my friends. But, you know, like I told Richard, I tell him all the time, you know, we're carnales. You know, carnales is Spanish for brothers. So, but anyway, we had a great time at the Royal Rumble. We had a great time. I actually drank a beer thanks to my bro Richard. He actually paid for it for me. So thank you for that, carnal. God bless you, bro. So and then of course it was a great show. And then after the show went off the air, we came back home, obviously, still traumatized over the fact that Edge made his return to WWE. Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns made an epic match with Baron Corbin. It was a great night. And then, of course, we got Whataburger. I bought everybody Whataburger, and we had a great meal. We munched out, and we drank some beers, and just had a good time. A few days later, that's when I got word of the COVID-19. One of my friends at work were like, "Oh, the coronavirus, blah blah blah. You know, hopefully it doesn't come over here." And I just giggled. I said, "We'll be all right." Well, we'll get to that. But anyway, February 28th, 2020. Another wonderful day. It was a Friday. I remember like it was yesterday because I was off. I was off that Friday, and I remember me and Richard had gone to go see Opeth, which is a very popular band from Stockholm, Sweden. Opeth are very amazing people. I met every single member. I met Michael Ockerfeldt. I met Martin Axelrod, Martin Mendez, the keyboard player Joakim, and then the other guy, Åkerson. What's his name? I can't remember his first name, but I know his last name is Åkerson. Is it? No, it's not David. I don't remember, but I'll figure it out later. Anyway, so we met the members of Opeth. Michael Ockerfeldt is the nicest human being, very down to earth. He can be funny too. He did crack a few jokes with me. Like I remember I told him that my favorite album was Damnation, and he just laughs and he's like, "Is that the best shit you've ever heard?" And it was like really amazing. Great vibes with Michael. Yeah, and then there was a band that opened up for them called Graveyard. I actually made a joke that they were from Nashville, Tennessee. But they're not. They're from Sweden. That was funny. That was funny. Anyway, yeah, that was a joke that I made. Even Richard found it funny. That was pretty funny. But no, they're from Sweden as well. February 29th, leap year. Great day. Me and Richard had a lot of fun. A very great day. We played Mega Man X2. We had a few beers. We just had fun. I mean, that's the best word to describe Richard. Whenever him and I hang out, it's all about fun, positive vibes. Hell, he's my brother. We're supposed to have fun, you know? So the last time that was the last time I saw him was March 1st. Was the day when I finally came back home. That was the last time I saw him. That was our last gathering that we had. And then a month later, boom, the arrival of the ever so deadly COVID-19. Oh my gosh, guys. Where do I even start? I mean, shit. First off, I remember like it was yesterday. I knew this was serious when the rodeo got shut down. I knew right then and there that this was a serious threat. Right then and there, I knew, okay, this is no joke. They're shutting down the rodeo. So this is no laughing matter. And then of course everything else was shut down. The restaurants, bars, everything was shut down. That's when the World Health Organization and the CDC declared, okay, this is a pandemic. Everybody just be safe, blah blah blah. And even my job, like, they were generous enough to take care of me. They actually sent me on a 1 month leave of absence, a paid leave of absence, meaning I was getting paid during my time off. And it was fun. I mean, I had fun being here at home. I was doing a lot of live streaming at the time. But after a while, I was getting bored, and I missed my friends at work. And I remember I talked to my boss lady, and I told her, I said, I want to thank you for paying me while I'm out. And she's like, well, this is the least we can do because you've done so much for us. And as soon as she said that, my eyes just filled up with tears, because the fact that they would take care of me like that, it just meant so much. You know, I'm trying not to get too wishy-washy in this video, but I just wanted to share that story. So I went back to work in May, around like mid-May, and you know, it was great to be back. And then the month of June, that's when this whole George Floyd incident took place, which quite frankly should have never taken place. It should have never taken place. You know, that's what started this whole Black Lives Matter movement, which I firmly believe, you know, everybody should be treated equally, no matter race, sexual orientation, no matter what. I mean, everybody should be treated equally. I mean, you shouldn't treat nobody different just because of the color of their skin or anything like that, because that's just wrong. People are people, no matter white, black, Mexican, Asian, you know, whatever, Russian, whatever ethnicity, whatever religion, whatever. People are people. That's how I see it. You know, gay, lesbian, you name it. It's, you know, people are people. You know. Anyway, so they reopened the city back in May. I forgot to mention, they kind of reopened everything back, but then the cases began to rise again because people were not doing what they were supposed to be doing. They were not wearing their masks. Yeah, they finally gave us a mask mandate, and it's still going on as we speak. And I don't know when they're going to take it off, but you know, but at the end of the day, the masks are protecting everybody from potentially getting the virus. So wear your mask, people. Make sure to wear your mask. Initially, I was like, a mask? What the hell? I wasn't really a big fan of it, but then now, you know, I'm used to it. You know, gotta be safe, people. And of course, make sure you're practicing your social distancing. That's most important. And yes, and as we speak, we're still in the situation, but here's where it's going to get worse, because I just found out that by Monday or Tuesday, we're going to be getting hit with a freaking hurricane. Are you kidding me? A hurricane in the middle of a pandemic. Really? Are you kidding me, Mother Nature? What the hell is wrong with you? Mother Nature can be very cruel. Not cool, not C-O-O-L. C-R-U-E-L. Cruel. Mother Nature can be very mean sometimes, and she's giving us a pandemic. She's giving us a storm in the midst of a pandemic. Hell, I hold her responsible for the pandemic as well. Well, Donald Trump is mainly responsible too. He should have acted fast, but he took it for granted, like he does pretty much everything. And now look at us now. You know, we're in deep crap. And to make matters even worse, we're getting hit with a freaking hurricane. Mother Nature, why do you have to be so mean? Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Mother Nature personally. I mean, yeah, she gives us beautiful days here and there, but mostly she gives us crappy days with nasty weather, which includes flooding, torrential downpours, and like I said, we're supposed to be getting hit with a damn hurricane on Monday or Tuesday, and people are, "Ooh, it's not that big of a deal. It's a Category 1. It's not that bad." Um, Wake the hell up. Yes, it is. No matter the category, it can be a freaking Category 0. It can be a tropical depression. It's still gonna be bad because it can cause flooding. Damn, some people just don't think before they speak, man. That pisses me. It pisses me off. I know. Sorry about that, guys. It just really irritates me how people just they say shit and they're like, "Oh, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad," and then when their house floods, they're freaking out. It's like, pfft. Well, that's on you, people. If y'all think it's not a big deal, then hey, that's on you. Hope you have insurance. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just had to let that out because it just really annoys me how people just you know they think it's not a big deal, but then whatever. Whatever. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? So this COVID-19 situation, 2020 in general has been a very shitty year. I'm hoping and praying by the end of this year, by December of this year, hopefully we'll be back to some form of normality. I hope. But then again, you have some people, "Oh, well, need I remind you, it's going to be October. Flu and cold season's going to be here, which makes the COVID-19 worse." Let's not think that way, man. Why are we thinking negative? We should be thinking positive. I mean, yeah, that there is that possibility, but I don't want to think of it that way. I like to look at the glass half full. Some people want to look at the glass half empty, which is bullshit. You got to look at things from a positive perspective. But not everybody's like that. But then again, I don't know, guys. I'm just really concerned. I mean, I think this hurricane that we're gonna get, I'm hoping that I'm just hoping and praying that by Sunday it's just bop, it just dies, and we're not gonna get hit with nothing. Maybe a few showers here and there, but nothing to the likes of hurricane power or bullshit like that. So I'm hoping and praying that the hurricane will just die out. So, but then again, that's just wishful thinking. But I'm hoping that's what happens. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of hurricanes, you guys remember the Hurricane from WWE? Oh, I hated him. I was always cheering for anybody to kick his ass. Triple H, Batista, Ric Flair, Mark Henry, hell, even Randy Orton. And I freaking think Randy Orton's a prick, but I would cheer for him if he beat up a Hurricane. Hell yeah. For one night only, Randy. You still suck, though. Asshole. Hope Drew McIntyre kicks your ass at SummerSlam on Sunday. But anyway, or actually tomorrow, because it's technically Saturday right now. It's 2 a.m. So yeah, and I forgot to mention, guys, WWE actually changed Hurricane's name because of the circumstances of Hurricane Katrina. That was back in 2005. So, but anyway, that's another topic for another day. But I'm hoping that by this weekend, I'm hoping by Sunday or Monday, that this hurricane will just fizzle out and die and nothing happens and we're safe and I can go to work. Because if we get this freaking hurricane, it's going to interfere with my job. And I don't appreciate that. Even though I was guaranteed that I would be safe, like my job is going to take care of me even if we do get this storm. But still, I mean, I don't like anything getting in the way of my job. I work hard for what I do, and for some natural disaster, to come and fuck it up, yeah, it's gonna piss me off. Now, I'm not paranoid, don't get me wrong, but it is really annoying because Mother Nature, you just suck. How dare you? How dare you? Giving us a freaking hurricane in the midst of a pandemic. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, I can go on a Mother Nature rant, but I'm not even gonna do that. It's just, it does piss me off though because like I said, she's partially responsible for COVID. Even though people might disagree with me, I know that, I'm aware of that, but whatever, it is what it is. Everybody has their opinion. Anyway, So yeah, 2020 all in all, I think it's been worst. It's the worst year thus far. It might change by the end of the year. Hopefully, I'm praying it'll be back to normal by December. But as of right now, 2020 is by far a complete freaking shitstorm. If I were to sum up 2020 in one word, it would be. I'm trying to find the right word to describe 2020. I would have to say it is the most uncomfortable year ever. Because, first of all, we had the announcement of the COVID 19, which is still active as we speak. Now, the cases have been slowly declining, but I think that it might. I don't know, hold on, I'll get to that in a second. But the first problem with 2020 is COVID 19, which is still going on as we speak. Another problem is the George Floyd incident. Another problem is the Vanessa Gillian story or something. She was killed too or something like that. This year's just been freaking crazy. And I don't mean crazy in a good way. I mean crazy in a bad way. Meaning a lot of lives have been lost because of coronavirus. A lot of people have contracted it. You know, all because, nobody, a lot of people don't know how to practice social distancing. Because they want to have public gatherings when they're not supposed to. Yeah, there are some people that are stubborn. They don't take the virus seriously like they should. And another thing too, guys, the news media. They just blow shit out of proportion. Oh my gosh, I hate the news media. The people who announce the weather mainly, they're just there to scare you. That's all they're there for, just to scare people. Meteorologists are there to give people panic attacks because, they try to predict one thing. Like, for example, they predicted one day that we were going to get 90% chance of storms, and then come to find out it wasn't even that bad. It rained, but not like they said it would. They're stupid. So, I'm hoping that's the case with these hurricanes. I heard this one idiot, Travis Herzog, say, "Oh, it's going to be a superstorm." Shut the hell up, you freaking prick. In case you're wondering who Travis Herzog is, he's one of the local meteorologists here in Houston, and he has the tendency most of the time to get inaccurate information. Like, for example, he makes it seem like we're going to get, a few months back, we're going to get a real bad storm, blah, 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 blah. It rained, but it wasn't as bad as that moron had predicted. So, that's why I don't watch the news, because it's all negative. It's all negativity. So, I must give credit where it's due. They do get things right very rarely. But most of the time, they just make predictions. That's all the meteorologists do. They make predictions. That's why I would not want that job. Because of the criticism that comes with it. But anyway. But all in all, guys, 2020 is just a really bad year. It's been, and I think with the hurricane coming up this week, I think the cases may rise again. Because, I think the rain makes the virus worse. That's just my opinion. People have their own theories. They have their own thoughts on that. I just believe that the rain is going to make the coronavirus worse. Maybe I'm wrong. So, we'll have to just wait and see, guys. Hopefully the cases don't rise again. And again, like I said, there are some geniuses out there. Oh, well, there's gonna be a flu season coming up, which makes the virus worse. Let's not think that way, people. Let's not think that way, because it's just gonna make everybody paranoid, and then next thing you know, we're gonna be back in another situation. So let's not even think like that again. Let's not think like that. Yes, Houston was temporarily locked down. They had a stay-at-home order in effect for the month of April. And they were talking about doing it again, but so far nothing's been confirmed. So, people just need to stay at home and be safe and take care. I would love to go to Richard's house and have a good time, but I can't do that because obviously, his mom, I understand she's in her late 60s. And, I can understand why they would be scared of me going over there because I work at a grocery store, which is understandable. It sucks, but, it's understandable. Patience is the key at the end of the day. Like my boy Brian, I love you, Vato. I'd love to have you over here, but I gotta ask my grandma if it's okay. So, you know. Plus, I still have your Christmas present, Brian. I got you, vato. Just like I know you still have mine. So, but anyway, guys, I think this video has gone a little bit too long. I tried not to go too long, but there's a lot of shit to cover. So, 2020 has been a really, really rough year for a lot of people. I mean, thankfully, I never contracted the virus, and I'm definitely gonna keep it that way, because I always do my part. I stay away from people. I always wear my mask at work. Even when I go to the store to buy groceries, I still wear my mask, because safety is the key, people. You got to make sure to practice your social distancing. Wear your mask. Do what you're supposed to do, you know? And trust me, I want to have social gatherings myself, but I can't because of the risks that it brings, you know? But anyway, guys, I hopefully this video, you know, hopefully there are people that agree with what I say. I know not everybody's going to agree with me. Everybody might, you know, have a contrastive opinion, but at the end of the day, these are my opinions, and if you agree with me, hit that like button. So, I'll be glad when 2020 is finally over. Hopefully we can be back to normal. Hopefully by the end of 2020, we'll be back to normal. Hopefully coronavirus will be gone. You know, hopefully they'll have a vaccine ready for us. And hopefully the damn thing works. Jesus Christ. But anyway, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. I know I kind of went a little too long. So it's just talking about my thoughts and opinions on COVID-19. I think it sucks. We can't have gatherings anymore. And yes, this is temporary. I have a positive mind that this is temporary. It's not permanent. We will be back to normality soon. It's just going to take a while. It's just going to be a long time. Hopefully a few months before we can finally get back and hang out. You know, we can have gatherings. They'll reopen bars and restaurants and everything will be back to normal. Hopefully by December or January. Hopefully by December. Hopefully by November. You know, it's just wishful thinking, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully the freaking cases don't skyrocket when this damn hurricane hits. Fuck you, hurricane. Yeah, I'm talking to you too, the Gregory Helms. Asshole. Oh, and Lance Storm. Oh gosh, I can't stand Lance Storm. What's his last name? Storm. What a waste. Anyway. So we got a hurricane and a storm. No wonder why WWE teamed them up together. Idiots. But anyway, sorry about that. I had to go on that brief little tangent. But I'm just hoping and praying, guys, that by the end of this year that this COVID-19 will be history and dead. And I'm telling you, once this virus is done with, I'm gonna party, brother. I'm not gonna say baby because I don't want to think of that jack off Adam Cole. But anyway, we're gonna party, bro. We're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a shit ton of Miller Lights, and we're gonna have a ball. Invite all my carnales, invite all the homies, invite all the vatos locos. And yeah. So hopefully by the end of the year we'll be back to normal. I hope and pray, guys. I just hope and pray. Yes, I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking tonight, guys. I chose not to because, well, you just gotta say no sometimes. I don't need a beer. I can just chill and have a good time and just relax my own. Just watch movies and chill. So again, guys, I love you all to death. Thank you once again to my 300 plus subscribers. Make sure you're all being safe. Take care. Wash your hands as often as possible. And again, for those of you who live in Texas, here in Houston in particular, hopefully this bullshit of a hurricane coming through is just that. Hopefully it's just bullshit, and hopefully it dies out by the weekend or by the beginning of the week. Because I'm telling you, we do not need a fucking hurricane in the midst of a pandemic. It's just going to make the virus situation even worse. And I tell people that, and they look at me like I'm stupid. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It's going to make the rain's going to make the virus go away. How can you be sure about that? And then there's some other people, oh, it's going to help everybody stay at home. Well, yeah, maybe, but then again, you never know. The rain could help the virus spread. People don't think about shit like that, you know? I mean, I'm no person who can see the future, but, you know, there is some things you need to be thinking about that are serious. For example, the rain making the virus worse. That's something that you should think about and consider. But then again, people just don't do that, you know? And it's not that I'm trying to be negative or nothing like that, because I'm not. It's just something to think about because, you know, you don't. Lord knows how this virus spreads. I know it spreads through people and like not people, but like the air and whatnot or whatever. That's probably what. That's definitely why we have this mask order, you know. But then again, there are people that you know. Hang on. I need to trim my freaking mustache. Sorry about that. But there are people that just don't, you know, they don't take the virus seriously. I'm one of those who do take it seriously, you know? And there are people out there, oh, well, you take everything too seriously. There's nothing wrong with that, man. It just shows that you care and that you're being safe, you know? Lighten up. So, yeah, anyway, 2020 has been a shitty year. Hopefully it's over. Hopefully when it's over, the virus will be over. Let's hope and pray, guys. So, alright guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all to death. God bless you. Hopefully you guys are taking care. Again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give a tiger uppercut to the like button. Or give a Shoryuken to the like button. I can think of all kinds of Street Fighter references. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, 2020, let's make the best of it even though it's not that good right now. Just keep a positive attitude. Hopefully this hurricane bullshit is just that. Hopefully it's just bullshit. Just keep your eyes open. Hopefully nothing happens. And let's all just be safe and, you know, be careful. So, thank you guys for watching. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios, amigos.